Today's video, we're going to go over how to get the pacifist ending, in which we have to open up the underwater safe, which requires a 5-digit code that corresponds with the 5 different pictures on the safe itself. Now, the first number can be found in the opening intro and can easily be missed on the first playthrough. If you look around, you can see 5 different rooms aboard the spaceship, and once the dice tell you to enter the portal, instead of diving head first, turn around and you'll notice room number 5 is now open with a picture of 3 stars inside. So the first number is 3. The second symbol, which kind of looks like an eel, is in fact a crab claw, and since the crabs have 2 meaty claws in this game, the second number in the sequence is 2. For the third symbol, we have a 4 diamond pattern. Now this one can be a little bit tricky, but the hint that was given was the beginning lobby of a multiplayer game, which I believe is the 5 options at the top that you select when setting up a multiplayer lobby, since the ones at the bottom are usually used for DLC. So the next number that corresponds is 5. The fourth symbol is a gem, which is quite straightforward. There are 6 gems that you're trying to complete in this game. The green one after beating the tree boss, the red one after beating the king crabs, the blue one after dodging the sharknadoes, the ghost one after beating the ghost crab boss, the yellow one after crafting an antenna, combining it with the 4 previous gems to make the magic button, to summon 4 domes and completing all the puzzles, and finally the pink gem, which can be found after beating the alien laser game. So the next number is 6. And the final symbol, which looks like a volcano, is actually an alien spaceship, and this number is associated with the number of lasers you have to dodge, which the aliens have a total of 8 lasers, so the final number is 8. Once you have all 5 numbers, start up a new game and head straight towards the safe. Now you'll start to drown, but once you get there and activate the button, you'll get a lower air pocket so you can enter in the code, which is 3, 2, 5, 6, 8. Once entered, the safe will open up and will drop down into a gem cave and follow the path to the first big opening, which has a bunch of gravestones with names of people on your friends list. Turning it around, we can continue to follow the path to the next big opening, which has a giant eyeball in the middle of it. Now we can either listen to him talk, or you can grab the computer chip that's right in front of him, which will give us a boost to our maximum health and jump down this hole that will teleport us back to the main island. Once we're back on the main island, this will allow us to skip right to the alien boss fight instead of having to go through the other boss fights. Now a quick guide for the alien laser battle. The lasers follow the same pattern each time, but once you see the lasers go to the center of the island and back to the outer, head towards the middle of the island because very shortly the lasers will do a spinning motion around the entire island. After they're done spinning, jump pads will fall from the sky, which we'll use to jump over the following lasers. The first laser we encounter will pass by us, but very shortly after it will return, so make sure you jump over it twice. The next laser is a double laser that only passes once, and after that we have the double laser, which we can avoid by standing in the middle of it. Once this laser passes by though, get to a nearby jump pad, because very shortly we're gonna have to dodge spinning lasers. This is probably the hardest challenge since the lasers seem to speed up as they go. After dodging that, it's the same pattern as before, but just sped up. So all you gotta do is just remember the same patterns as before, and you'll do just fine. The only difference is standing in the middle twice at the very end to avoid the additional 2 lasers. After which we'll be abducted and move on to the final fight between the dice. Now this fight will be a little bit challenging since with the pacifist ending, we don't have any gear and our only weapons at our disposal are a baseball bat and a bone bow. But there's some tips that might help you survive your encounter with the final boss. The first move is always the same in the final fight. The white die will start off with a double roll attack, and the red die will summon a lava sharknado. If you are hit by the white die during the roll phase, you'll be sent flying into the surrounding lava. This won't kill you right away, but it will definitely do some major damage to your health. So I recommend using the bow during this fight and securing at least 2 hits on the white die while dodging the sharks from the sharknado. After this, the dice have some of the following attacks, which can be indicated by the following. If both dice go under the lava in the same direction of the underwater safe, the next move is always the cup move or the Yahtzee move, where they are rolled from a cup and thrown onto the island. This move is very easy to dodge and you'll be able to get at least 2 hits with your bow. If the white die starts spinning like crazy towards the sky, it means it will start shooting its dots at you, while the red die will summon king crabs to throw at you. It's best just to focus on dodging, but sometimes you can get some easy shots at the stationary red die. Though sometimes the red die will submerge under the lava, in which I would focus on dodging the projectiles from the white die. If the white die starts spinning like crazy and heads either to the right side or in between the party ship and the underwater safe, it means the white die is doing its roll attack, which you can get 2 hits with each pass. While this is happening, the red die might spawn sharknadoes, king crabs, or submerge. And finally, the move you need to watch out for the most. If the dice go under the lava on the left side near the party ship, they will always try to do the crushing move where they'll try to land on you 3 different times. This move is more dangerous than the others because if you get crushed one time, it's an instant kill, no matter how much health you have. but this is also the move where you can land at least 4 hits on the dice. With the last slam move causing them to get stuck for 4 seconds, this is also where you can use the baseball bat since they're so close. But I wouldn't risk it since you have to get so close to them to attack. But after much determination and patience, you'll be able to defeat the dice boss and get yourself the pacifist ending. And with that, I hope this video helped you, and if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing to help the channel grow. If you want to see the D20 challenge video or have a game suggestion, type it in the comment section below. And like always, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.